Hey guys, welcome back. This is XX here, and we are picking up at level 35, the next Ninja Quest. I have taken some advice from some of my friends that are watching my videos, that they're really long and it's hard to kind of keep their attention span, which I can totally understand. So I'm going to try and make this video as to the point and short as possible so that more people might be interested in watching my stuff. So, let's get started. Lil, why, I did not even hear your footsteps as you approached. You are becoming more and more like the shinobi with each day. Boro has been awaiting your return. Please, enter. I noticed that when I was looking on my phone, uh, that when I'm watching my videos on my phone, that the text is very small, and it's very hard to read. I don't think that anybody watches my videos on mobile, but just in case, I'm unfortunately going to start voicing over the narrations just in case you can't read it or don't want to read it, that you can still hear it. Ah, Lil, it is clear from the manner in which you carry yourself that you have been most diligent in your training. But you are not the only one who has mastered the technique imparted to you. Behold my Eorzean bow, perfect in balance and form. Ahem. Now it is time for your next lesson. Watch carefully my hands, Lil. With this Madra, the shinobi can summon the energies of the earth, G. In our tongue, etch its form in your mind, and I shall show you how to employ it in battle. Here we go. Okay. If you have noticed here on the bottom, my hotbar has changed since my first video of the ninja video. It's very poor. Like when I was looking at it versus what I have now, I'm like, the one that's activated by the square, the X, and the O are actually side traits. They're not something that is given to you automatically. It's I believe it's roll. Yeah, it's roll here. And I was like, oh my god, I could be using these. And these are very helpful. This kind of gives me a second wind, which restores 500 of my health. This is a bloodbath, which for every damage that I do, it helps restore my health. An arm's length actually creates a nullifying knockback. And if they hit me while this is activated, it slows them for about 20-25 seconds, give or take. Let me... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Jugulate. It does stop, that I have noticed thus far, it does stop enemies from attacking for a brief time, like when they're doing their special or their AoE. Which I haven't felt to be too useful, personally speaking, when I'm all engaged and running around. Not really a lot. It's one of the most rare ones that I use. Oh, cat is laying on my keyboard because cats. Okay. No, you cannot. No. No, mama, baby, you cannot do that. I'm sorry. Ugh. Pet. Alright. Now then. Yeah. Get rid of that window. Because nobody cares about any of that. Now, what did she hit? I have to figure. Oh, caps lock. She hit caps lock. Okay. No. No. Sometimes I really hate the controller. Okay. Now then. Try that again. Chi, or Earth, marks the second mudra that you have learned. With this, you are ready to begin the next phase of your training. It is through the combination of mudra that you will find new techniques. The first technique I would impart to you is Raiton, lightning release. When heaven joins with earth, lightning will flash and thunder will roll. In other words, from the mudra's 10 followed by Chi, channel that energy forward and bolts of lightning will surge from your hands to strike your foe. Oh, this so neat. As this is a more formidable technique than the Fuma Shuriken you have wielded thus far, I have taken care to reinforce the Mokugen outside the storehouse. Strike it with Raiton, and I shall observe. I do want to let everybody know, if they do happen to know the proper The proper punctination. My brain is so tired right now. I just can't figure out what I'm trying to say. But basically, I'm like the queen of not being able to pronounce things correctly. So if I'm saying it incorrectly, well, sorry. That looks cool, by the way. I didn't see how much damage it did, but we'll see. Also, something else that I have noticed is the last time I did this video, excuse me, I was trying to solely focus on that one ability. I used to play an MMO online called Wizard 101, and when you would get a new ability or skill, that it would pretty much make you overuse that skill and like nothing else mattered. But this game is not like that. So that's where I was dying so much last time, and hopefully I will not make those mistakes again. Very well. Now recall what I said during our first lesson. The techniques at your disposal are created not merely by which mudra you form, but also the order in which you combine them. When earth joins with heaven, the skies will rain fire and ash. In other words, form the mudra chi followed by 10 and channel those energies forward. And searing hell's fire will engulf your foes. But be forewarned, these techniques require considerable exertion of your spirit. After performing one, you will observe that some time is required before your mind settles and you are able to wield another. Now, demonstrate katan for me on the Mokujin over there. Okay. Oh no, that's freaking cool. That's bomb diggity. I can't believe I went to do it and like didn't select the dummy. I'm the dummy. Dirt. Splendid. Your grasp on fundamental mudra combinations is firm, but knowing the how of the technique is only the beginning. You must also understand when to employ it. Chunin is our word for a shinobi who has attained full mastery of 2 mudra techniques. In our tradition, when a student is deemed by his master to show such potential, she is led to a waterfall outside the village to conduct intense training. I cannot take you to Doma, of course, but my maps tell of a place in Upper Llano Sea that should suffice. Fool Falls. The name is less than conspicuous? Okay, anyway. But it will have to do. Meet me there and we shall proceed. Suspicious. Okay. Upper Llano Sea, blah blah blah. Oh god, not an Oakwood. I forget how to get here. Yeah, I'll just do airport because I always forget where the boat is. Excuse me. I know way later on when I'm much more apt at this game and I'm gonna be like, I could just do this instead of, you know, super complicated. So let's go ahead and get to airport. I get so frustrated with myself and I can't remember. My memory is just not as awesome sauce as it could be. Western Llano Sea. Ooh, wiggly fingers. Alright. Let's get mounted. Let's see. That was an astrologian back there. I thought they were pretty cool. I definitely am a big fan of all their animations that come with that class. However, in my minimal experience with astrologians when we are out and about in dungeons and such, that they're not the greatest of healers, but I have personally not unlocked astrologian myself. I'm only dipping into Heavensward. But I feel like they do more like buffs and benefits rather than actual like massive heals, which I feel is kind of similar to the Scholar, but not, you know, like identical. I feel like there's pros and cons to each, but unfortunately I am not so well educated in this game that I could really give you a reason as to why or why not, or what's better, what have you. Interesting fact, doing this fate right here, you actually get an achievement for it. Did not know that. I mean, obviously I did when I partaked when I when I partook in it, I can't figure my way around. Nope. There we go. Also, on my gameplay thus far, which would be about 2 months, give or take, I have never seen anybody else with a green chocobo. I feel like that's just me, which is kind of nice, considering. Oh, these guys aren't going to bother me. They're level 23, and I'm level 35. Okay. Here we go. Until today, I knew this place only as letters on a map. Gazing upon it with my own eyes, it is even more beautiful and powerful than I could have imagined. Yes, this will serve us well. My people do not worship your deities, 12. Our gods are all around us, in the trees, in the soil, and the crashing waters before you. Close your eyes and open your heart to the sound of the rushing falls, that you might purge your mind of all worldly thoughts and distractions. The techniques you have learned will serve you well in battle, but confuse the order of your Madra and you can easily turn victory into defeat. It is imperative that you keep a single focus of mind. So it is that masters have brought their studies to falls like this one for training since my ancestors' time. Who is the more foolish, the fool of Fool Falls, or the fool who comes here without realizing he's been followed? Could it be the eccentric Easterner? Oh, yes! Oh, I love this guy. Karasu. Now here's a curious scene. The dim one is accompanied today not only by his swallow, but by a chirping horsebird chick who fancies herself a shinobi. The dim one is displeased. This after our hero postponed 2 assassinations to make this little journey. Could his friends not greet him with a smile and some crumpets, or whatever it is they Origins take with their tea? The dim one ponders. How did our hero know to find him here? Yet the answer is plain as day. The dim one is a creature of habit and tradition. Where else would he bring his prized new pupil? Tradition! Our hero spits on tired tradition. No, for he is a shinobi of a different feather, ever-changing, never predictable, but always, always in style. Those who cling too closely to tradition are bound to suffer the fate of their forebears, or are the lessons of the past so soon forgotten? Ready yourself, Lil. It appears that your training today will be more of a practical sort. Ah, I do love. But of course, all you had to do was ask nicely. It would be my pleasure to be your teacher for the day. Your first lesson, little chick. Ration's lightning will strike a single foe, while Catton's flames will raise many. Wield them wisely or don't. It is only your life at stake. Oh, how generous is our hero, putting aside his killings and spyings to play mother hen to the horsebird chick. You will try to keep me entertained, won't you? Oh, so excited. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, that would make so much more sense. Rude. Ow, this guy's kind of hit me a little on the hard side. Well, that's just no fun at all, I do say. Is he restoring health? Because I can't see what the hell he's doing right now. What the hell? Oh, I missed my chance. Ah. Kicking my ass right now. I do not want to go dying today. That's just not the way of it. I am not gonna die today. This is crap. Kiss my ass right now, okay? Oh, that's so poorly timed. So poorly timed. Oh, selecting the wrong person. Derp, derp, derp. Can I, like, pause for a second? Just, no. No, I can't. Okay, so 10 and this, that. Okay, got it. I'll probably remember colors rather than actual doodles of such. I have noticed with a ninja that fighting behind the enemy actually will do a better job as far as damage goes. You know, I just really would love it. I'm taking all the efforts I can to not frickin' die right now. Oh, boy, that didn't take him down? Come on! You fought well, Lil. I, however, should have known to expect the traitor's attack. I was careless and put you in danger. It will not happen again. It appears that Karasu has taken an interest in you, and I fear this complicates matters some. Let us return to the docks. There was much I would tell you. Okay. Well then. I didn't die. Hooray! Jesse. Alright, let's get all heavy-happy here. I feel this video has already gone on for a particularly long time. Moving. Okay, here we are. I would tell you a story of our past, a story of the traitor and why he must die at our hands. Oh boy. Growing up in the same village, I have known Karasu since we were both children. When we became of age, we began our training together under Master Gakkai. From a young age, it was clear that Karasu possessed an innate talent for our art, and few could rival. I spared no effort in my training, yet struggled to grasp techniques that he would master effortlessly. In his own way, he possesses a mind singularly devoid of wasteful thoughts, a mind seemingly unclouded by concepts such as right or wrong, good or evil. Despite this, deep down, I always thought of him as a brother. All that changed on that fateful day when Castle Doma fell to the Garlinians, whatever. Someone has betrayed our homeland, sold our secrets to the enemy. Looking upon my friends as their bodies lay broken and bleeding, I saw a figure flee into the hills. It was Karasu. When I was younger, more naive, I might have pursued Karasu as he fled, in an attempt to reason with him, but it was clear that this man, this demon, was no longer one of us, if indeed he ever had been. Even Master Gakai did not survive the slaughter. Didn't Karasu bear him some grudge, or was it merely a student's ugly pride? For our master's fate was the grisliest of all, his body mangled, his once proud face shattered beyond all recognition. I once held out hope that if I crossed blades with Karasu in battle, that I might understand somewhat of what it was that made him do those horrible deeds, yet each encounter only raises more questions. One thing is clear, however. Karasu could have killed us back at Fool's Falls had he seen fit, and yet chose not to. It was as if he were testing us. Testing you. Needless to say, this does not change our mission. For his crimes against Doma, Karasu must pay with his life. And yet his thorough knowledge of us and our art has put Tsubame and I at grave disadvantage. But you, Lil, your thoughts, your movements, you're still unfamiliar to him. Yes, your presence might serve to break his focus and afford us an opening. Yet, to accomplish this, we must become stronger still. Promise me that you will not let up in your training. Woo, yes, hands. And so we are done. Okay, guys, thank you for watching Grimmy's level 35 ninja video on how to be a ninja per Alalafell. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in the next video. Okay? Bye-bye.